Hi, I'm Michael from Breathe Infinity. And today's Friday the 13th, September 13th, 2019. It's supposed to be a spooky thing. It's supposed to be scary. We're supposed to be petrified. 13 is an unlucky number, right? Wrong. 13 is a lucky number. And we're going to go back and talk about that. But I really want to get into Friday the 13th, his first cousin, which is Murphy's Law. You know that thing where everything that can possibly go wrong goes wrong? Well, I'm here to tell you that's a good thing too. See, for me, I've been dealing with Murphy's Law since the beginning of the month, since September 1st, 2019. And I was able to remember what I discovered in 2016. So let's look at the combination of the numbers, the numerology, the 9 and the 0. See, in 2016, which was my most stressful year ever of my life, 2016, that adds up to a 9. 9 has a lot of energy, has a lot of friction, combustion, has a lot of, possibilities, but it's a lot going on in 9. It's a lot of turmoil in 9. And so to get past the turmoil, we got to get to the 0. And that year was, as I said, stressful. And that's when I discovered Breathe Infinity. Because I told myself to get to the next moment, to overcome the odds, to be present, I have to breathe. I got to take deep breaths. I can't take shallow breaths, which we normally do when we get anxious, when we get mad. We don't even take a breath in some occasions. So I purposely, consciously told myself to take a deep breath. And by the end of the year, as we go into 2017, I came out smelling like roses. It was amazing. It was miraculous. And I learned that you got to stay cool. And breathing keeps you calm. Breathing satisfies the nerves. And in 2016, breathing got me through the finish line comfortably, beautifully. So now let's switch wheels to 2019, September 1st. We got the 0, we got the 9, we got the 0 and the 1, and we got the 1-9. So we got the 9 almost sandwiched with the 0. It's so close together. 09, 01, 19. Wow. But that was my first day of Murphy's Law. Because my most valuable unit, my most valuable resource, my remote streaming unit, I was at the West Adams block party and I was streaming the event live and I had my gear and everything was beautiful. I had no need for an antenna or no need for internet connection. I had my cell phone technology. I could just be in the middle of the streets, just streaming to the world. Boop! Somebody bumps into me, knocks the unit off, and the unit is no longer working. Stay cool. I didn't get mad. I didn't even say anything to the guy. I just picked it up and I had a positive approach. Let's hope the thing still works. But it didn't. What made matters worse is that in order for me to get the unit fixed, I got to ship it back to China because I bought it directly from China. I got a discount. I got this great technological advanced unit at a discount, but I got it directly from China, so I got to send it back to China to get it to work, to get it repaired. Really? Man, I got some big events coming up later on this month. I need this unit now. But I had to stay cool. Then, later on that week, I think it was about the 4th or the 5th, boom, I bumped my most recent hard drive, 6 terabytes. I hit it off my desk, it hit the ground. It's no longer powering up. Really? Now, I got most of my information backed up, but I don't got all of it. But guess what? Stay cool. Think about the solution to fixing the problem. You can send it out. It's cost you a little money, and you're going to find a solution to work it. Stay cool. Then by the end of the week, I think we're on the 6th now, I get the letter from the housing authorities telling me that my rent increase that I submitted way last year, almost a year ago, is now rescinded. So my $400 rent increase is now back to just $350. I lose $350 just like that. I'm like, what? How can that be possible? And to make matters worse, the current tenant is like, oh, well, you overcharged me, so you owe me money, so I only got to pay you money this rent. Oh, really? Stay cool. Next, the woman who I'm like developing and we're getting real nice, cozy. We got that romantic period, that kind of honeymoon. Everything is going great. We got the first month. Boom. I get some static. I get some outside interference. I get the hater slandering my name. And she wants to kind of stay away. Stay cool. I said, this too will pass because it's temporary. It's just circumstances. Circumstances do not identify my moods. Circumstances do not affect me being happy. I'm eternally happy no matter what the circumstances are. And so I have to stay cool. I have to stay focused. It gets worse. This week alone, I almost got hit by a car on 3 separate occasions. On September 10th, 09-10-19, wow, there we go, that 9 and 0 now. Now the 0 is flipped from the 0-1 to the 1-0, but we still got the same situation going on. I'm in the mall. I'm walking across the crosswalk. There's a stop sign here. There's a stop sign there. And this car is coming out the peripheral vision of my eye, and it's too close. I go, hey. The car stopped, and I continued on the walk, but it came too close. Then the next day, September 11th, I'm out in front of my house. I'm about to get in my car, but I got a good habit of always looking at the traffic coming towards me because I'm not opening the door unless it's safe. And this car is kind of coming fast, coming about 35 miles an hour, downhill, maybe 40. And I'm looking at the car, and the car is like coming and it's veering towards me. I got to go, hey, again. He gets startled. Whew. Too close for comfort. 18 inches is too close for me. Then later on that day, I'm talking to Jackson, my son, his mother, and we're conversing. It's at night, and I see the headlights again. Always looking at that incoming traffic. I'm talking at her car, the driver's seat, and this car is coming towards me again. It's veering. And I go, hey, once again, get off me. Car makes that sudden move, and I'm like, whoa. Now, in each of those car situations, they're not texting and driving. They're just not present. Each of them go like, oh my God, startled, my bad, I'm sorry. All of these things, they just weren't present. But I was. Now, normally you would think, oh my God, man, the world has it out for me, man. It's Murphy's Law, man, things are terrible. But I laughed it off and I breathed, I stayed cool. Because my guru, Seven Bomar, he says, look, man, if you get all agitated, if you get all hot and bothered, you won't be able to see the solutions that are right in front of you. You got to stay cool. Then also, anytime you got like these Murphy Law events taking place all around you, there is one thing that is coming upon you that you can see, that you can work on, that's a positive thing. And you need to stick to that one thing. And it was this job, it was this client, it was a situation that was coming upon me. And I had my little discussion interview on Monday the 4th, so to speak. I stayed cool. I focused on that one thing, and next thing you know, things turn around. Things turn around, I get the job. Things turn around, The situation with my relationship, it's resolved. Things are looking good again. We had an opportunity to even communicate more specifically about all of these internal and external situations that has nothing to do with us right here. That little rent control thing that was taking all my money away, and I had to owe the client money. How can you believe that? I got to give the tenant money. That's the wrong formula. I found a solution there too. So stay cool. When all these Murphy Law things are taking place, it's a pretext to abundance. But the goal of negativity is to throw your game off, to get you all frazzled. So your possibility of abundance is right there, just like the fruit that you want to pick is right there. You got to continue that mentality, and you got to stay away from the negative things, and don't take it personal. It's a pretext to abundance. So now let's get back to Friday the 13th. You know, they say that's a bad thing, right? How many colonies were there when America was formed? 13. Have you looked on your dollar bill lately? How many steps of the pyramid are there? 13. How many leaves are on some of those things that they're holding? 13. If you look at that dollar bill, you'll see about 5 or 6 different things that represent 13. So if this country that we all are born from seems derived from the number 13, then why are they telling us it's bad luck? Because they don't want us to benefit from the power of 13. They don't want us to understand that some of these things, like the Murphy's Law, are just temporary right before your permanent abundance. So we got to look at things different. We got to stay cool. We got to breathe, and we got to pay attention. And those negative things, those negative circumstances, just let them pass by. Don't ignore them. Don't freeze up and try to escape from them, but don't dwell on them. Look for solutions. Keep yourself focused on that one thing, that one golden coin is right there for us all. Focus on that. And if you stay true and you stay cool, your abundance is waiting for you. So enjoy your Friday the 13th. I know I am.